All right. Good morning, everyone. I would request thumbs up if you are able to hear me because it would be recorded session and I'm clear, audible. Yeah. All right. Yes. So, Har Har Mahadev, everyone. Let's start this Shiv Puran with Namah Shivaya to all. Now, I'll start with the greatness of Shiv Puran. So, anyone who were there with me in the Bhagavad Puran section, so I told you about all the Purans. I also said about that how these Puranas were being said. These were being distributed. So, first of all, the Puranas, Ved were formed from Brahma himself. So Brahma ji taught these Vedas to his sons. Those are the celestial bodies, Sanat Kumars, the four saints, four sages. They are extremely of immense knowledge, extremely intellectual, and therefore they chose not to populate the earth and they chose to be in the lotus feet of Hari. And they are the ones who actually propagated this knowledge to everyone. Then, through Sanat Kumar's, the Ved Vyas got all this knowledge and he was able to consolidate all these uh, Veds into different 18 kinds of Puranas. Now, which Puran we are studying, it's a translation. So, this actual Shiv Puran had some crores of shlokas. So, because of time and wear and tear, you might say, and so many invasions were there, and so the knowledge was it just got removed and it was cut shorted. So now we have like only 1 lakh shlokas in this Shiv Puran, and this is actually narrated uh, by Sanat Kumar to Ved Vyas, and then Ved Vyas consolidated this. And now, if you remember, we Shaunak and Sut were having conversation during the Bhagavad Puran as well. So all the Puranas have this conversation between Shaunak and Sut only. So we'll start with that. Mm, alright. So Shaunak starts asking the Sut, who is a Sut? Please tell me who is a Sut in the comment box. Then I'll begin. Who is a Sut? Anyone? You all have listened to my Bhagavad Puran sessions. Please answer this question at least. Anyone who is a Sut? Chidanand sir, do you know who is a Sut? Alright, so Sut is one who recites the Puran and one who tells the story, one who narrates it to us all is a Sut. Yes, you forgot. So right now I am a Sut for you all, like that. So the one person who recites the Puran is a Sut. So now the importance of Shiv Puran. So this Puran holds immense importance amongst all the Puranas. It has to be revered like that, and there is a rule to how to sit, how to speak, how to even listen to the Shiv Puran, how to take care of a Shiv Puran. So this is a book. This is a review I'm giving. So it's not the original actual text. That text consists of shlokas. So it is not that, but the original Shiv Puran needs to be in a paper or a cloth tied with a suit or a thread, and it has to be at a higher level, and the that who is a speaker is actually seated in the eastern direction and the listeners are seated in the northern direction. So a lot of rules are given here in the first chapter I'm talking about, the Skanda Puran segment, and the chapter name is Greatness of Shiv Puran. So it's telling that, and yes, every Puran here I feel is quite exaggerated in its terms because it is emphasizing us the importance of that book, and it is emphasizing us to read that so as to gain knowledge and eventually gain emancipation and gain the lotus feet. And because of that, a lot of repeated text is here in this Quran as well. So I'll just give the summary of each and every chapter. I'll just continue and be attentive, be with me. So here, the in Kali Yuga, because there is so much hatred, so much of lust, greed, Shiv Puran is revered as one of the most sacred texts, and it is told that whoever reads this Puran gains the feet of Shiva himself, and you purify your Atman, and you obtain Shiva even by listening to the Shiv Puran. And so I'll share the line what said by Sut. So Sut says, "O child, it is divine. The what is divine? Shiv Puran is divine, and it satisfies Shiva. Listen to this medication. It's said as medication, and this is an excellent way to destroy fear and gain the trust and faith of Lord Shiv." So I told that in this stage, Sanat Kumar instructed the sage Vyas and Ved Vyas ji. So I hope you know, remember who is the Ved Vyas in this Manvantra is Krishna Dvaipan Ved Vyas. In our Yug, Krishna Dvaipan Ved Vyas is the one who consolidated all the Vedas for everyone. So earlier, only Brahmins used to were able to listen to that and used to gain that knowledge. Yes, Krishna Dvaipan Ved Vyas was the is the Ved Vyas of our age. So before that, before the consolidation of the Vedas, they were restricted to a certain section of society that were the Brahmins, and it was circulated amongst them only. After Vedas consolidated this was available to the whole of population, and yes, because of that, we are also able to learn the Puranas. So now, what is given here is the importance that listening and reading to Shiv Puran is equivalent to performing a Rajasuya Yagya or 100 Agnishtoma sacrifices. Agnishtoma sacrifices is Yagya karna Agne. Like in the fire we do Yagya, right? That is a Agnishtoma sacrifice. There are a lot of different type of sacrifices. It's given in Rigveda also. So then there is a Muhurt also of this, and the original Shiv Puran goes on for 10.5 hours. In the morning it starts, and the speaker, whoever is telling you the Shiv Puran, also has to follow certain rituals and then be seated in a comfortable position, and then it starts to recite the Shiv Puran. So original Shiv Puran goes for 10.5 hours. Now it's telling about all the shlokas and everything. So this text has 24,000 shlokas divided into 7 sanhitas. Apologies for my breaks, everyone. Yeah, but I'll be needing water breaks. Then it is full of three kinds of bhakti. So what is three kind of bhakti? It's the pure bhakti. Then second kind of bhakti is which desires fruits. मतलब हम भक्ति कर रहे हैं किसी फ्रूट के उसमें. And the third kind is both, without any objective also and with some objective to gain out of that bhakti. Then I told you about all the Sahitas. The first is the Videshwara Samhita. Now we'll go and just skipping through. It's a big book. It is written here: a person who has committed a sin is known as sinner only as long he has not heard Shiv Puran. So that importance is given here. Uh, Give me just 1 second. यार क्या है? Apologies. Yeah, so Sher Singh sir, there is no PPT. The book itself is 700 page long. So I managed to just recite it with you all, and I don't think it's physically possible to prepare a PPT of this long book. So yeah. Yes, all right. Now I'll go ahead with the stories. So there is a Devraj story, Devraja's story. So there are two stories. One is of Devraj, and another is, I'll tell you, Chanchula's story. Anyone knows Chanchula or Binduga? No. So in both the stories, what happens is Devraj is one of the very sacred and great Brahmin who performs yagya, and he is quite rehearsed in shlokas and everything. But he falls to a very bad path because there is Kalyug, and we all know the effects of Kalyug go to everyone and they impact each and every person. So what happened is uh, he degraded to a lower quality, and he started doing all the bad deeds, wicked deeds, and then eventually he went into hell. So then this was his destiny. But before going to hell, he understood that uh, he should visit some tirth. So there is a difference between tirth and kshetra. So kshetra is where a deity is there, but without any river or any water body. And tirth is the location where temple is there alongside the water body. So usually the Shiv temples are along a water body. Usually there is some kind of river. So he actually went to Gokarna. Anyone knows Gokarna? You might have been to Gokarna as well. It's in Mangalore, and Mahabaleshwar Jyotirling is there. Yeah. So he went to that Jyotirling, and the Purohit was reciting Shiv Purana. So everyone, this is the emphasis. This is given in the shlok. This is the shlok second. What I'm talking about. Emphasis of importance of Shiv Puran is going on right now. So when he listened to the Shiv Puran, all his sins washed away, and then he eventually went to heaven. That all he did in his life was washed away. So this is the importance. What the starting of the book is going on. Similarly, the next is Chanchula. So Chanchula is a was a wife of a sage, and sages. Chanchula is the sage's name. Extremely sorry. Yeah. So Binduga and Chanchula. So Binduga is a Brahmin, and his wife is Chanchula. So Binduga was earlier very good Brahmin, and he practiced a lot of good deeds. But eventually he started practicing adultery, and he went to another person, and he left alone Chanchula alone. So because of the loneliness and the stress, she also practiced being with some other people and having multiple partners. So eventually, when she Binduga also was very wicked. So when Binduga died, he went to hell. So the when anyone who is wicked and does bad deeds, यम के दूत उन्हें लेने आते हैं for to escort them to hell. So he was actually so wicked and so bad that his body was deformed, and there are a lot of stages. Okay, uh, in this book, it's written amount of sin you do, as it increases, your body and your whole body language and what you say, what you speak, everything changes, and your form, you are deformed, your mental health also degrades. This is given in the book. So when Binduga, the person, the Brahmin, goes to hell, he's like that because he's one of the most cruel, wicked person in there. But Chanchula, what happens is Chanchula also does the same thing, and she's doing all the bad deeds. But she goes galti se, wo, she goes to a Shiv temple, and there also Shiv Purana is going on. So when she listens that what happens to a person who does so many wicked deeds, she gets scared. And then she asks that sage that I had done so many bad things in my life, and I don't think that I'll be able to make it to Swarga or the Shiv Lok. So can you help me out? So that Purohit who is reciting the Shiv Puran, he actually takes her and tells that you should practice penance, and you should be in this hermitage and listen to Shiv Puran and do bhakti. So eventually, when she does so much bhakti and everything, she goes to the uh, Shiv Lok, and there, because she does so much bhakti, she is one of the most beloved of Parvati Mata. So when she gets to know that her husband Binduka, he is in hell and he's suffering a lot, she asks Parvati ji that my husband has done so many bad deeds, but it has known that Shiv Puran, when you listen, even you listen to the Shiv Puran, you're able to go to heaven and you're able to emancipate. So she pleads Parvati ji that please can you uh, by any chance have Binduga listen to Shiv Puran. So she is pestering Parvati ji. So you all know that Uma and Mahesh, they both are quite generous and towards their bhakt and loving. So she sends a yeah, she sends a sut or a singer to Binduga in hell. So that its name is also given here. Tumburu. Yes. So Tumburu is one of the Gandharva. Anyone knows what Gandharva is? Jyotsna ji, would you like to type what a Gandharva is? Okay, Gandharva is one of a celestial body who sings. So जो गंधर्व होते हैं वो दिल sing bhajan and they are into music. Yeah. So there is a Gandharva school of art or as well, if anyone knows, who are associated with music or something. Yeah. So Tumburu goes to that person, Binduga. And you know where if people from MP might know this, Binduga is located in Vindhya Parvat. So the hell where the hell was at the Vindhya Parvati was located. So people from MP might know Vindhyachal is in our mountain range, Satpura and Vindhyachal. So then Tumburu goes to Binduga to recite Shiv Puran. So, can you imagine a person being sent to hell to recite Shiv Puran so that he emancipates? So, it's kind of a backdoor entry to heaven. मतलब किसी को दूत को भेजा है पार्वती जी ने. So everyone is very ecstatic, all the sages and all devtas, and they go to Tumburu and they listen to Shiv Puran. And eventually, what happens? He listens to Shiv Puran and then Binduga emancipates. So this is how listening and reading Shiv Puran um, transforms you. Now there are rules. What I said. So see, this is a shloka translation. Everything. So a lot of rules and regulations are given here, and I'll skip most of them. I'll stick to the stories and lessons part of it, so that you're able to enjoy. All right. Yes. Yes, Jyotsna ji. All right, everyone. I would request you all. It's 7:30. Let's turn on our cameras for some time for the selfie, and then I'll start with the Vidyeshwara Samhita. We'll need at least 45 more minutes, so you should be here if possible. Yeah. Can everyone turn on their cameras right now? Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Happy birthday, Palak. Good morning.
Thank you, Vilasya. Good morning. All right. Up look, let's turn on our cameras, please. Let's take a selfie. Meghna ji, Shruti ji, Radhna, Jyotsna ji, are you doing the housework? All right. One, two. Smile, everyone. Thank you. Everyone. All right. So let's begin with the Vidyeshwara Samhita. So it starts with the sages that describe Kali. So sages, that means Vyas Muni and their disciples. They tell the story about Kali, and they also say that there is a place called Dharmakshetra where it is at the confluence of Ganga and Yamuna. And there, at that confluence, a lot of sages have done penance and focused their Atman. Like they have meditated on Shiv at the confluence of Ganga and Yamuna. But the Kali Yuga is so bad that a lot of terrible things keep happening. And you all might know that the fall of your sadhana in Satyug is equal, then in Dwapar it halves, in Treta it one thirds, and in Kali it slashes into one fourth. So, what will be the solution of it? So, the solution is now the Shiv Purana. It is emphasized so much. I would I'll share some text also. The characteristics of people are mentioned here. That uh, those who are uh, wealthy and engaged in wicked deeds, and they have a great, those who take from the poor, all the people who are wicked, they can be uh, turned into good people or good deeds through reading Shiv Puran. So your Atman are cleansed after the reading of Shiv Puran. Now, the second chapter of the Vidyeshwara Samhita is also about the greatness of Shiv Puran that I already said to you, but I'll just share. So, it is said that this Purana originally had 12 Sahitas earlier. So it was Videshwara, Rudra, Vinayaka, Uma, Maitri, Rudra Daksha, Kailash, Shatrarudra, Koti Rudra, Sahasra Koti Rudra, Vayavya, Dharma Samaj. So these were the Sahitas earlier. But now because of um, the texts and because of so much invasion we can say, and it has passed on after thousands of years, right? So it has reduced in the size also. And Vyas ji abridged that into 24,000 strokes. And this is actually the 24,000 strokes are around one fourth of the original Shiv Puran. So this is what we are getting right now, and we one fourth of the knowledge. Then objective and means of the Shiv Puran. So this is all repeated. That objective is to get emancipation and all. Then I'll go to the greatness of the Shiv Ling. So anyone knows about the rivalry between Shiv, Brahma and Vishnu, and how the ling was created? Just thumbs up. Yeah. So yes, Mr.
Yeah, there was a debate. This is mentioned in the starting of the Shiv Puran itself. There was a debate between Brahmaji and Vishnuji that who is better. That time, God Shiva appears, and then they both said that now the third identity is there. So let us find out who is the mightier among three of us. And then Brahmaji took the form of swan, and Vishnuji took the form of
Vara.
boar, Vara avatar, and then they tried to find out the end of the linga, but they couldn't. They got tired and couldn't reach to the end. So then they both of them accepted that Adi Ananta. That's why he is also called Adi Ananta. So there is no end of this identity.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you, sir. So yes, this is the first story I would say that we all know and we can relate to it. So Shivji is also called as mm, Nishkal, and there are two images of Shivji. So it's a portrait also. We worship his image form, and we also worship his ling form. So Nishkal and Sakal. Nishkal or Sakal जो है, so Sakal is the portrait, and Nishkal is the lingam form. So only Shivji is that deity who has this two forms. क्या किसी का निष्काल रूप भी है और सकल रूप भी है. So this was the story behind his Nishkal Roop, that Brahma ji and Vishnu ji were actually fighting for power, and Vishnu ji said to Brahma ji that the universe is inside me, and you are just a you are from the you emerged from my navel, the lotus, and so I am mightier than you, as Vishnu ji said that, and Brahma ji said that I am with immense knowledge and great knowledge of the world, and I am populating the world. I am the guru of the world, and all of the people are my children. So I am greater than you. And in that way, there was a huge war that went on for years. And what happened was, when these two were fighting, their followers were also fighting. So it was a mess. And they both shot out a lot of shot arrows and all that weapon to each other. So there were two weapons, if I would say. One was Pashupata weapon and another was Maheshwara weapon. And these were like nuclear weapons, we could say, because it's written that it was a terrible clash and fire and lot of energy emerged when these two clashed. So then people went to the all the devtas went running to Shivji that this is happening and you should intervene in this war. And then Shivji said that I know what is going on. And then, do you know Ketki? So Ketki is a flower that used to be on the top of head of Lord Shiv. So Ketki, so what happened was Shivji started uh, from like expanding that fire immersed, and that fire expanded in both the directions, up and down, north and south, and it was infinite thumb of fire was going on. It was with immersed energy. So when that emerged from the universe, both Brahmaji and Vishnuji stopped fighting. That what is this? It's more powerful than what we are fighting. So let's go to the end of this uh, fire ka. So Vishnuji and Ramaji said that let's go. So I think Vishnuji, if I'm not wrong, um, he went to the downside. Yes. So with the Vara avatar, Vishnuji went down, and Ramaji with the swan, he flew upwards. And he was going up and up. So in the Vara avatar, Vishnuji he got tired and he stopped, and eventually he came to the mid position. But Brahmaji went up and up and up, and he found the Ketki flower. So he said that, what is this? He asked Brahmaji asked Ketki कि ये इतना बड़ा fire का क्या चल रहा है? So Ketki told that I don't know that, but I am keeping on falling, and so because it was on the head of Shivji, so when he went up, to Ketki flower fell down. So Brahmaji asked Ketki flower that when I'll go to Vishnu, so I'll tell him that I found the end of that stump, fire stump. So you back me up with that, and you give that evidence. Ki yes, yes, he found the top of that stump. So they both went to Vishnuji and they said the same thing. And listening to that, Vishnuji agreed ki okay, Hari agreed that okay, you are the supreme one. You were able to reach to the end of one of the ends of that stump. So listening to that, Shivji came into his normal form, and then he scolded Brahmaji that you know that you lied to this, and with that, because he was angry, with his third eye, a avatar came. Who Shivji's third eye avatar came? It was Bhairav. So Bhairav was destined to destroy Brahma, but Brahmaji pleaded to Shivji. I hope I am clear and audible. I think I am getting some kind of disturbance here. Yes. So Bhairav emerged, and he was enraged, and he was set to kill Brahma. But as Brahma ji went to Lord Shiv's feet and he pleaded that please save me. So with one nak, this uh, nail, Bhairavji cut the head of Brahma. Uh, he had earlier he had five heads. Now as we know, in the present form, he has only four heads. So in that way, this was the punishment of Brahma, and also pleased by Lord Vishnu, Shivji told that you would be treated as equal, and you will be worshipped in the similar manner, and you'll get all the followers and all that. You'll have all the teeth, and people will worship you in the same manner as they worship me. But on the contrary, Brahma ji was devoid of that worship, that he won't be worshipped by anyone, but he would be the guru of everyone. So he the first puja dakshina that goes to the guru, he is that guru. Brahma ji is the guru, and Ketki, because Ketki lied, so Ketki demoted was demoted, and Now he can. It is said that Ketki can be worn by the followers of Shiv, but it's not usually on the head of Shiv. So Ketki flower uh, lost its that position. Earlier, Ketki used to be the favorite flower, and it was on the head of Shivji. I hope you are all are with me. Yeah. So this day on which the this fire link came emerged is the Shivratri, and now I'll just share that this is called the Mahashivratri. So the Chaturdashi Tithi of Krishna Paksh is the Shivratri, and Mahashivratri is on the a month of Fagun. So it just went at it was on 26th February this time. And when a person uh, worships me on that day, Shivji is telling, okay, this is all of this is being said by Shivji to the Sanat Kumar. Then Sanat Kumar shares it with Vedvyas and everyone. So this is the dialogue is between Sanat Kumar and Shivji that whosoever worships me on the Mahashivratri, he would be more beloved to me than Guha. Who is Guha? Kartikeya. So he will love his followers more than his son, who worship him on the Shivratri. Now, from the where that lingam emerged, that is known as the Arunachal. So, do you all know there was a temple Arunachalam in Tamil Nadu? Yes, yes. So, Arunachalam is the mount. It is in Annamalayar in Tiruvannamalai district in Tamil Nadu, and this is on Mount Arunachal. It is called the Kailasha of the South, and from there that it was emerged. So this Arunachal is the one of the most sacred Teerth Kshetras of Shivji. And then here you can perform. So Shivji is telling that worshipping me in any sign is that Sakal and Nishkal form bears the fruit, especially here at Arunachalam. Now, the importance of Omkar mantra. So the conversation. Yeah. So you all know that Brahmaji and Vishnuji did that, and Shivji is talking to them. So Brahmaji and Vishnuji asked that how we are, how we should worship you, and what is the mean, and what are the rules to worship you. So he replies that first of all he is telling about the creation of the world and how everything is created. So creation of the world is called Sarg. Its establishment is called sthiti, its annihilation is called sahar, its concealment is called tirobhav, and these through anugrah or favors he bestows the emancipation. And how you proceed towards that? Through the jap of Omkar mantra. So now I'll just read this because it's quite technical. Uh, so this mantra is like my Atman. Shivji is telling to everyone. By remembering it, one always remembers me. A emerged first from the mouth towards the north, U from the mouth towards the west, M from the mouth towards the south, and the Bindu from the mouth towards the east. The Nad, that this Nad emerged from the mouth in the middle, and all five combined to become one, and it is called Pranav. So Omkar mantra Om is also called as Pranav, and it signifies Shiv and Shakti. So from these five akshars this other mantra also emerged. So Gayatri mantra also start emerged from this. So Gayatri mantra is actually we say Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam, but it starts with Tatsaviturvarenyam. So the lines of Gayatri mantra also emerge from Om. And Matrikas. Matrikas, do you know Matrikas, Jyotsna ji? So matrikas are the divine mothers, and I'll tell that who are those. It's Brahmi, Maheshwari, Chandi, Varahi, Vaishnavi, Kaumari, Chamunda, and Rodri. So in the Stuti, in the Saptashati, it said na Kaumari cha. So it's that the names of the uh, Devi. It's called Matrikas, and there is also I'll tell the significance of Gayatri mantra also. So Gayatri, or it's also called the Savitri mantra. It's written in the Rig Veda, and it mantra starts with Tat Pitur Varenyam. So this is first the Om emerged, then the Gayatri mantra, and then other mantras also emerged. After that, Shivji taught them mantra was taught, then tantra, and then yantra. So yantra is the images, the geometric. You might know Mahamrityunjay yantra, Bhairav yantra, Lakshmi yantra. So these are the geometric designs that hold a significance. And then tantra. So tantra is a secret ritual. So all those were knowledge, and that knowledge was given to Vishnuji and Brahmaji. After that, the technique to worship the ling was told, and I'll start with that. I hope you're not getting bored, or you're with me. Like, is it too heavy? Okay. So this is because this is the starting, and this is the Videshwara Samhita. So all the rules and the starting is given here. After that, we'll go to the Sati Viva, then Parvati, then the Uma Samhita will come, Jalandhar will come. So all those stories are there. All right. Anyone would like to share anything about that? I'll just I need 30 seconds. It's quite technical here, yeah. So how to establish the link? So it is wherever a lingam is established, it must be worshipped every day. Uh, it can be made out of earth, water, or fire. The seat can be circular. So the link जहाँ पे established हुआ है वो circular भी हो सकता है और triangular भी हो सकता है. And it could be made of any material. एक link was made by Banasur. So he was an immense Shiva devotee, and he made the Shivling from uh, this mercury, Parad Lingam. And also it is also said that Parad Lingam is one of the most auspicious and very it meditating on a Parad ling is quite energetic, and it's very sacred also. So I used to follow a Shiv Yog, and there they used to help us make that Parat ka ling, and but you have to worship it every day. So that was it. So you can make the ling of any material, and you have to start the or everything with flowers and all that, one by one by one. You have to worship it. It should be placed in a garbhagriha, and usually the viman. So you might know what is a viman. The temple structure में विमान है. The center is the garbhagriha, and the top जो शिखर है, that is the viman section of the temple in the Nagara or Dravid style of the temple architecture, whatever you might know. Then it should be adorned with 9 jewels, and the order should go on. So oblations are going on. मंत्रोच्चारण के साथ उसकी स्थापना करनी पड़ती है. Now I'll share something that I also did not know. So I'll just read it. So anyone knows Sadyojat? Okay. So Shivji has several manifestations. So 5 of these are Sadyojat, Vamdev, Tatpurush, Aghora, and Ishan. So Sadyojat is linked with earth. Yes. Vamdev is linked with water, Tatpurusha is linked with wind, Aghora is linked with intellect, and Ishan is linked with the Jivatma. So one must start with Sadyojat and then worship all five. This must be done in five places. Fire as oblations to Guru. So there is fire sacrifice, then is Guru sacrifice, then relatives, guests, and other great sacrifices are Panch Mahayagna. So in this way you have to worship the Shivling. And then you have this upchar. So there are 16 kinds of upchar, uh, and there are avan, asan, arghya, padya, angachman, abhangya snan, vastragandha, pushpa, dhup, deep, naivedya, nivedan, niranjana, tambur, namaskaran, visarjan. So this is the Shadopchar. If you say, you might know what is the Shadopchar. So this is the Shadopchar, and also you can also do that through Arga and Naivedya also. So Abhishek, Naivedya, and Namaskar. This, if you do that, that's also fine. So this is how the worship goes on. The Pradakshina, then Namaskar, and then you have to perform Jap, Nam Jap of Om Namah Shivaya, and this is how the um worship of ling goes. Now we'll go to. I hope you're there with me because I am not able to see anyone, so I don't know what's going on. You're not sleeping. So the last part, because it's 7:56 already. It's quite okay. Now I'll talk about the Shiv temples and Shiv Kshetra, and also I would like to tell you about the. Amazing. I would also like to tell you about the Kumbh. So most of us went to Kumbh. Thank you, Radhana. And why Kumbh was relevant. So we had the sharing circle on Kumbh, and we had the debate कि FOMO में जा रहे हैं कुंभ की कोई reason है कुंभ जाने का. So here it is. I'm glad I got to know this in this Puran. So there are many kshetra where either the lingam is established or it has been swayambhu. So there are a lot of, so like Arunachalam. So it's a swayambhu shivling. So wherever these shivlings are, the most of them are at the bank of any river, and it is said that performing jap and meditation there will actually send you to Shiva's abode, like that it's written. Now, there are many shapes. I'll tell you the name of shapes along the confluence of a lot of rivers. So Saraswati River had 60 such places. Kashi, now. So when Brahaspati is in the Rashi Capricorn, Mrig, Capricorn, then the banks are particularly in the Ganga. When when the Narmada, now we are talking about Narmada, so it has 24 mouths. So when Narmada is there, uh, 24, and I'll read it. It's quite low. Sacred Ganga flows through Himalayas and it has hundreds of mouths. There are many sacred peaks along its banks too. Its banks are particularly praised when Brahaspati is in Capricorn in the month of Margashirsha. So you might know the sequence of the calendar in our Hindu calendar. So where Margashirs comes in the, I think, November, December is Margashirs at that time. Then river Sonbhadra के 10 mouths है, and uh, When you worship at river Sonbhadra, you get the Vinayak's abode, that is the Shiv's abode. Then it's Narmada. Narmada has 24 mouths and you obtain Vishnu's abode. Then Tamas have 12 mouths and river Reva has 10. Then river Godavari destroys all the sins. And Krishnaveni. Krishnaveni, do you know what is Krishnaveni? I think it's the confluence of Krishna and Venna, no? Anyone from the southern India can confirm about this? We have a friend also, Krishnaveni ji, no? It's okay. Now I'll tell you about the. Yes.
So yeah, I belong to that Krishna Delta only, and I was born near in the Godavari district. So I have relation to
Amazing.
two rivers.
So it's Krishna and Veni ka confluence is Krishnaveni, right? Jyotsna ji? Okay. Yeah. So when now the about the Rashi and about the Kumbh. So when Brahaspati and Surya are in Mesh, one should bathe and worship in Badri, that is the Badrinath. This bestows the Brahma's world. When Surya is in Siha or Kark, one should bathe in the Sindhu. The Sindhu would be Indus. A learned person will drink and bath in the water of Kedar and obtain Gyan. So yeah, it's I'll tell about the Jan story later. And when Brahaspati is in the Siha month, one should bath in Godavari. So you might know Siha goes in Nashik, Godavari mein. So that is the significance of the Kumbh, and it is directly told by Lord Shiv to Sanat Kumar themselves that at what time, at what date, its calendar also is written na, and in which river you should take a bath during what when which Rashi goes into another nakshatra and Rashi at that point of time you should bath in that river. So it's not a FOMO, it's not modern, it's actually ancient knowledge that had been passed on by Lord Shiva himself. So even though we don't know the significance much, I think this actually supported that yes, the theory of Kumbh is true. So in like that, there are a lot of rivers, and he has told that you should bath in Yamuna and Son at that time. Then when Surya is Brahaspati in Tula, you should bath in the Kaveri. Like that, all the Rashi and their respective rivers are given here, and there the respective shivling should be worshipped. Now it's said about the good behavior and sadachar. So we all know um, that we have to follow the sadachar to start worshipping, and your worship and your sadhana won't be of any use if you're not a good person or a sadachari person. So that we all know. Then I'm on the last phase of this Sanhita. I'm just seeing if I have missed anything. Anyone can tell the chakras to me? 12, like,
Seven chakras,
yes, please.
from top to bottom.
Hmm.
Amuladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, uh, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agnya, and Sahasrara.
Amazing.
Seven.
Thank you. Awesome. And so it is they are called why they are called 12 chakras because this is ऐसा 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 और उसको गिन के वापस in the outer body different body uh, again the same. So that's why they are 12. And Brahmarandra. So what is the Brahmarandra here written is Brahmarandra is the center of the brain. and Sahasrara Chakra is located inside the Brahmarandra. In Bhagavad Puran, Brahmarandra is said to be the connection between your physical body and your spiritual body. So when your all chakras open up, eventually you get the enlightenment. That is through the Sahasrara Chakra. So this also links our theory. Now it's said that so this is I'm talking about good behavior and the yagna. So finally we are on to yagna. So there are two types of yagna here written, Agni Yagna and Dev Yagna. So Agni Yagna is the normal sacrifice that we do, yagya perform karte hain. Dev Yagna is when we just sit in the with in front of deity and perform meditation. And root of the bilva tree, जो बेलपत्र है, या root of अश्वत्था tree. तो अश्वत्थ tree is a fig tree या फिर तुलसी plant. ये अगर if we are offering, so it will yield a lot of benefits and fruits, and that is the Dev Yagna. So we most of us do that Dev Yagna. Every Monday if we perform uh, water, give water to Shiv Lingam and put Bilva Patra. So that is the Agni Dev Yagna. And yes, so this is all set by Shivji. Okay, in this book it's written. So I'll tell the different divinities and the associated different days of the week. It's written in Shiv Purana. So there are Shiv days is Monday, Kumar day, Kumar matlab Sanat Kumar is Tuesday, Vishnu's day is Wednesday, Brahma's day is Thursday, Indra days is Friday, Yam's day is Saturday, and Aditya, Surya's day is Sunday. So we all know that. And Somvar is Monday, Bhaumavar is Tuesday, Soumyavar is Wednesday, Guruvar is Thursday, Bhriguvar is Friday, and Mandavavar is Saturday. So this is, I think, was a new information. So um, I
Yes,
thought,
while doing the puja, no, Sankalpa, we use these words only. Like
mm,
Wednesday, we don't call it Budhavaram, matlab Budhavasare, we call it Saumya Vasare.
yeah,
So Mandavasare, Brihaspati Vasare, during Sankalpa puja, we do this only. We are using
mm,
this.
awesome. So yes, sir. Thank you, Jyotsna ji. Like it's um, actually bestowing more focus and confidence in me that I'm telling right. So yeah, thank you.
Yes, yes, you are doing a great job. I mean, knowing the origins of this, we are following, but what is the origin there? What is the source that you are telling us?
Yeah,
So it's
it's
great.
actually so supportive na कि okay, something is written in ancient text, there is written and we are following right thing. It's like that. All right. So this was the Videshwara Samhita, and then we will go to the Rudra Samhita if we go for a next session or something. But right now I have completed this Videshwar Samhita काफी and it had I think how many slows? Uh, okay, 1540 shloks we covered in 1 hour. So
Great.
yeah, now we'll be having Rudra Samhita. If you all would like that, we will um, start with that any other time. I'll put a poll in the group. But yeah, this was it for today. Thank you for joining everyone. Let's take a selfie again. It's my birthday. Let's take a selfie. I'll share it on my Instagram and Bibliofile's Instagram.